influencer culture / celebrity and what it means today. We won't dwell on this too long, but there's a bit of a story going on in Australia at the moment about Novak Djokovic being denied, having his visa cancelled and sent out. We're recording this at a time where it's still uncertain. I presume at this point that he's going to be sent packing now, but who knows what will happen because it's all been a saga. But
how does he get court cases scheduled for the weekend?
Yeah, well, maybe we can look into that in case we ever get stuck with a court case. But the whole thing kind of highlighted this whole idea of when you've got a celebrity like that, how we become so attached to following the story, how the media pumps it up because he's, oh my God, it's the number one tennis player. We got to follow it. Like we were saying before we got on, it seemed like a nothing story to us other than, everyone on every level just balls it up. Completely, but it does make me wonder about like where the role of celebrity is. At least Novak is known for doing something. There are other celebrities, I should take a step back. That's what the pre-qualifier to become a celebrity was, to be known for something, a talent or and it had to be a good talent. There might have been instances where you were notoriety, a bit of notoriety was there because, of what you did or whatever. But I think the vast majority back in the day was all about what you could do and be known for it. Whereas that's kind of completely gone down a path now of as long as you're famous to be famous, you'll be fine in terms of having a celebrity profession, if you want to call it that. And then you add in on top the fact that there's this whole influencer culture, and that seems to be coming in like that's almost like extending it to the nth degree, where now you don't even have to bother becoming a celebrity. You just have to build your audience online, and you're actually influencing like vast swaths of people, and that seems to provide more value than what a celebrity would, which you never would have thought of 20, 30 years ago.
No, I mean, look, that's right, isn't it? I mean, what being a celebrity has fragmented like everything else in our society. So, I guess you used to be a star of the screen, the stage, of TV, radio, or you were a great writer, and that's how, or great at sport, but, everybody would know who you are because of the limited media channels effectively to promote somebody to fame. Now, I guess being famous is just having a lot of people that listen to what you say, or probably more correctly can't escape your posts and are on their phones all the time. And that effectively creates a celebrity environment there. So these people become very powerful, and we become very interested in what happens to them and invested in what happens to them, even though there might be no good reason for us to actually even care.
I was actually going to say that I think it's actually getting to a point where the influencer culture is becoming stronger and more, I don't want to say relevant, but it seems like it's more relevant to people, to the point that, and I think this was highlighted in the Trump years and the kind of populist uprisings in a lot of Western democracies, that celebrities have kind of been tied to the elite. They always were the elite, but whereas before it was looked up to, now it's, sort of looked down at. You see more examples of people going after celebrities and, their positions on things. And if they get caught, like, people will pile on real quick if they do something stupid or silly, or they say something silly. And I'm not even talking about, things that they have to go away for necessarily. I think we covered this on an episode the other year. It might have been last year or the year before, where those celebrities did that Imagine video on Instagram, and it was like tone deaf as anything, and they got, caned for it. By the public. So I just have to wonder whether, celebrity actually has the cachet. Like, I think it has a business cachet. I think, corporations can make money out of celebrities, but that allure of who they are and becoming them, I don't know if that actually has the same meaning anymore, and it might actually be fading.
Oh, look, I tend to agree with you, but the natural position for this is to merge celebrity with effectively influence. So, and I think probably any agent will tell you today is if you're a star or somebody who is a celebrity, if you're not endorsing something, then you're not doing enough. Right, you're not busy enough, working enough, whatever that might be. And the really interesting thing with that is that you can endorse anything. So it can be climate change, it can be a car, it can be a shirt, or it can be some shampoo. But if you don't endorse it, you're not making enough. You're not influencing. Therefore, influencers have value, because if you listen to me talk about climate change and like my views on climate change, then you'll probably like my choice of shoes.
Indeed.
And that's how it works.
Absolutely. I guess one final point too is that that's not to say that there isn't a push to try and drum up, hysteria whenever something happens to a celebrity or whatever, because it still sells copy for mainstream news. And I think that's been, like with the whole Djokovic thing, I think that's the thing that's been one of the things that's been most dismaying, is that it's almost to the effect that they're almost telling you should be caring and following the story.
That's right. And it really just doesn't matter at all.